to my friend. This we want to present our final year project 2021, and our final year project title is Multi-F Entry Screening System. My name is BELLINA ANAK GIRIN, and this is our group member IRDINA BINTI AHMAD and SALLEN LING. And our project supervisor is LENNY KOLINA BINTI MAJALIS. And this is our introduction of project. The year 2021 has shown mankind some mind-boggling series of events, among which the COVID-19 pandemic is the most life-changing event which has startled the world since the year began, affecting the health and life of the masses. COVID-19 has called for strict measures to be followed in order to prevent the spread of disease. To monitor the people are following this basic safety principle, a strategy should be developed. Multi-F entry screening system have a body temperature scan. It can be used to check on this. This body temperature scan is being measured to try to identify whether or not you have an increased deep body temperature, which is indicative of fever, one of the leading signs of COVID-19. We are developing a multi-F entry screening system for children in preschool. Multi-F entry screening system can help in facilitating teachers to ensure that children attending school are asymptomatic. This is our problem statement. Before entering any store, a person must scan their temperature to detect temperature, whether their temperature is higher than 37.5 Celsius. Not everyone knows how to use and read the temperature scan device. Sometimes, at the entrance, there is no staff to monitor the people who come in at the premise. This is our objective project. Number 1, to develop a system that can detect body temperature and will display on LCD at Arduino. 2. Number 2, to develop report multi-F entry screening system to Arduino Uno. Number 3, to record the number of persons entering a school and will notify the guard through the system if the number exceeding the prescribed amount and height temperature. This is our project scope. System scope. The system use temperature sensor with a Arduino Uno system to control the entire operation. The system detects the temperature when a person stands in front of the scanner. The Arduino Uno processes the sensor input and decide whether the person is to be allowed, and the system operates a motor to open the barrier, allowing the person to enter the premise. User scope. If a person is flagged by system for high temperature 38 Celsius, the system glows the red light and bar the person from entry. The user must stand in front of the multi-F entry screening system device to scan their temperature in order to get green light from the system.
Advantage of the project: easy to use. User only stand in front the sensor for scanning the body temperature. User don't have to do anything for scan the body temperature because our multi-F entry scanning system will display automatically on LCD. Accurate and reliable when to use correctly. With multi-F entry scanning system, the temperature can read the body temperature correctly when the user can reach the sensor and stand in front of the temperature scanner. Quickly reading. Currently, technology allows to read the reading to be done within a second. With the F entry scanning system, the temperature will display on every face being detected. Make sound. Multi-F entry scanning system can make sound when the body temperature high detect. This can help a guard to detect the user who has high temperature, and the user must have to execute the entry of the room from enter the room safely. The multi-F entry scanning system is safe to use for another people because it don't have any chemical or camera capable to to detect data for user. The data of user will be saved by admin. Alert the people. With multi-entry scanning system, it can limit the people on one room. The system will make sound or blink LED to alert people that enter the room that already have limited for entry the room. This can help distance of people. Non-contact of people. Due to the effective nature of COVID-19, you should not be in direct contact with anybody during testing, even during testing. Otherwise, proper self-protection and disinfection of testing device need to be done on very test. Disadvantage of the project: most expensive. The hardware that we use is not really the original hardware because the original hardware is most expensive, like temperature sensor. Less reliable. It slowly adjusts to change the temperature. Sometimes the temperature cannot display on the body temperature. Sensitive. Multi-entry scanning system is really sensitive with skin. User must have dry skin and have no object that blocking the scanner. It can make the scanner cannot detect the body temperature. Limitation of the project: battery life. The battery must be rechanged on average every 1 week or when it has depends on the daily use. High risk of being error reading if the sensor cannot detect the body temperature. More sensitive. The sensor will detect any part of body temperature. It's not really can detect the body temperature when we scan at forehead. For our cost of this project is 135 ringgit 20 cents. The hardware that we use is IRDINA, non-contact infrared temperature sensor, LCD, alarm buzzer siren, mini board, battery, wire cable connector, capacitor, and LED. For software that we use is Arduino and MySQL. The Arduino will connect with software Arduino. There we put the coding in there. For non-contact infrared temperature is for detect body temperature, and the value of temperature will display in LCD. If the temperature is more than 37, the siren will come out, and the red LED will light up. If the temperature is less than 37, the siren will not sound, not alert, but the green LED will light up.
Hardware and software requirement. Hardware requirement: 1. Mini breadboard MB102 to provide a soldier circuit board. 2. LCD with 12 similar yellow-green. This is a great yellow backlight LCD display. As the pin resolve of Arduino controller is limited, your project may not be able to use normal LCD cell after connected with a control quality of sensor or SD card. 3. Arduino Uno. Arduino Uno is a microcontroller board developed by Arduino CC. This is an open source electronic platform mainly based on AVR microcontroller AMEGA 328 MLS 090C14 no contact environment temperature sensor. The MLS 90C14 is an infrared thermometer for no contact temperature measurement. Integrated into a MLS 90C14 are a low noisy amplifier, 12-bit ADC, and powerful DSP unit, thus averaging high accuracy and resolution of the thermometer. This is the backup board from MLS 90C14. 14. 5. Wire cable connector. Wire connector or wire nuts they are often referred to convert they are used to faster two electric wire together. This handy tighter connector prevent live wire from becoming a person or transmitter surface, which could cause a dangerous fall or short circuit. 6. Capacitor 100 UF 25 V 020 decoupling capacitor 100 UF 25 V. These capacitors are a great transistor, supervisor, and work well in high voltage and audio applications. High quality radio electronic capacitor. 7. Alarm button series 120 dB. This specific plug-in series can be plugged into your keypad or console. It works with your system, responding to signal from an elected keypad or console. Not include well hand around when one of these series sound. 8. LED or light emitting diode is a semiconductor light source that emits light when current flows down it. Electrons in the semiconductor recombine with electron hole, releasing energy in the form of phone. Software requirement. MySQL. MySQL is a relational database management system based on SQL structured query language. From display the data and save the data of students already installed in Windows. Our multi-F anti-scanning system security requirement is 1. Only admin can view the data of user. 2. Every user have a data record when enter the school. 3. Admin have a predefined password key that must be entered correctly. Conclusion and recommendation. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced the global population to adopt new way of living, including the wearing of masks and scan the body temperature when entering any market or control place as a new norm. The COVID-19 pandemic has posed ongoing change from several industries, but it has also created an incredible amount of innovation. As the technology are blooming with emerging trends, the availability, so we have multi-F anti-screening system from body temperature and number of people detection which can possibly contribute to public health. With the multi-anti-scanning system facility, we can reduce COVID-19 cluster from continuing to increase through temperature monitor and reducing the number of people well in public and crowded places. We developed this multi-F anti-scanning system to help us free from the COVID-19 epidemic attack.
Good morning to Madam. Today I will present our project multi-F entry screening system. This is our first objective, display temperature in LCD. And this is ARDINA, SALLEN, non-contact temperature, LED, and then this is LCD. So we put coding in software, ARDINA software, and then we uploading coding into here using USB cable. Then and if body temperature less than 37, the green LCD will light up like that. And if
This is from our website. multi-F entry scanning system. Button admit is for admit only. Unregistered pupil cannot click the button. Button user is for user to click. When I click user button, they will display all information you want to user to fill it. When I take Tony, I see number, I take number of copy, date, today, temperature, I submit. I submit. I cannot submit because I see number format is wrong and less than 12. When I click admin, this page is from login form from admin. When I click password wrong, username wrong and password wrong, login, they will display sorry username or password error. When I take password 1 2 3 login, the record will display all user information.